time, you can actually stand on those balloons. Okay, never mind that, because Flamey has got some openings towards B bomb site, but NBK is still here around the monster position. He will hear these players moving forward, but the bomb is so far away. So what do they do? It seems like C's is going to try and make a play towards A, with Na'Vi baiting towards B. But Apex is rotating back.
Witam was bardzo serdecznie, ja jestem bardzo miło. Dzisiaj oczywiście wreszcie mamy hurray! Bo wreszcie gram Overpassa, bo nigdy nie grałem. Zabiję bota Almyra.
And C's will get that bomb planted here. Now, CZ's are generally out of position. They can get some shots off, but you can see that angle is exposed by the truck. Edward up to Apex himself with the AK-47. Doesn't have a kid at the moment. Needs to be quick about the for his opponents. And this is such a it's the first frag here, but he has to go for the commit. Surely, I mean, he's in such an unwinnable spot, but does he have time to do this? It's going to take quite a while to get the defuse in here. Looks like last time. Oh my god, it's so difficult in those spots to make it work, but he made it.
Right, suddenly had visions of complexity versus variation and a massive fight. B bomb site, the bomb rotates to A. They realise too long, and then it's too late once they get there.
No, pół razy. Tak jakby zabił cały team. O.
Go, go, go! Have eyes on the enemy.
It's a tactical time.
So bad to two players, the two versus one. He's got no hit. You can essentially just play
I zawodnikami, żeby było.
for the CT to do anything there. So even if he gets the first kill, again, you kind of have to face into the container to actually defuse it. So it's really easy for the team to actually peek, see if you're defusing or not, and it's not the fight. You can just keep doing that over and over again. So it really demands the CT to have incredible reaction time and incredible precision, and also, of course, very cool and calm, collected nature under pressure.
What Na'Vi can take away from the situation though, is they did colossal and surprising damage to the team. They've got a 5-round win or lose that round. They have forced G2 to spend a lot of their cash. We saw what that
Albo zapomniałam kupić kamizelki, to rozumiem. Tak, zapomniałam kupić kamizelki odpornej. Jezu, i dlatego. Nie, jak widać, tutaj wszyscy robią tak samo, ci kupują kamizelkę, to tutaj, to znak, a kto idzie niby na B? Halo, panowie! Dobra, wiedziałem, że oni mogą też wchodzić tymi. Jak się mówiło, jakby jakieś lepsze strony. Dobra, weszli tymi. Może wyjdą. Dlaczego wziąłem to? Dlatego, że to ma więcej amunicji niż USPAC, a USPAC oczywiście by miał małą amunicji, a dobra, to wy tak, to wchodzimy, czy nie? Wchodzimy, czy nie? O Jezu, ja boję.
Defusing the bomb.
Pierwsza runda easy peasy. Co zdążysz? Good job! To jest skin, dobra. Nie. Tu flashbang. Fine. O, widzieliście? Pierwszy raz mi się tak udało, brawo! A, widzicie mój komputer. No tak tylko. Przepraszam. Wydaje się, że ej, dobra, okej. Jezu!
perhaps they play into the
Really?
site, but first they want to get rid of some of these CT grenades, perhaps.
Ten zamiast kupić kamerę.
There are a lot of grenades, but once Navi boys start
A niby kto pilnuje?
maybe guns up for G2. And never know where someone's the first round.
Ma UMP,
So
kolejnego. Jezu, to jest takie głupie. Kurde, przeszli sobie normalnie, pyk, widzieli przed tym drogę, a teraz co? Zobaczyli, że ja dziś sobie idę na A, spokojnie. No skąd? Ja nie miał.
Doesn't need to get picked up. 29 seconds, 2 pistols and the AK. Maybe he will eventually get the kill. And now C's could pick up one more right. 20 seconds, NBK. His turn to hold things down. Combined time.
Ja się go zabiję. Patrz temu na rękę, tam by trzymał tą pakę, jak wylądował.
They came and went.
Yeah, GT doing a really good job here so far, just holding the
No
line.
nic nie starczy.
And it's very interesting the way it differs, you know, to the dominance of
Defense,
Navi's first
please.
half, where it was really the individual star power, let's say, between Simple and Edwards who were able to create from the get-go.
Kurde, muszę grać US pakiem.
Repeatedly. Here is the G2 that are, you know,
A to
very
właśnie
easily
źle.
able to defend.
To jest po pierwsze
No matter
słaba
what,
broń.
throwing at them. I think Navi is throwing a more
Flashbang.
diverse range of rounds.
Bear in mind there were all of 3 rounds won by the T side in the first half. 0 right now for Navi. Actually very, very quickly. So it's not just the first half, but it seems that maybe a threat in the second. So what do we take from that? To discuss. 3 to set up for G2. 3 of them on the RBA site. It's that very important man of toilet area. Never know if the CT's behind it, and indeed one is. Kenny with a simply rude peek into C's, walking with his scope. C's not going for this before it was all too late. Simply
Ale
in
na
the
pewno
same
nie
position,
weszło.
and he's carrying the bomb. If he gets punched
No,
as
nie
well,
weszło, nie
there are big problems for
wpadający.
Navi.
Yeah, they're soon forced into action. They're sort of got these CT players all around them. At the moment, Apex is
Ja
running around
wracam,
corners
nie są...
and can cause so much damage. You can see Navi a bit paranoid of this. These forward smokes and Shocks is going to join Apex as well now as the push comes into the site. They are going to rely on Kenny to deal with the players from long. Able to take down one. There's more where that came from. It's simply too easy. And that is a quick trio there for him. In fact, 4
Już
in
stąd
total
widać.
in that round.
Nie
And
myślałem tego,
he's
że
providing
to
quite the answer to the opening that Simple was bringing
Jezu.
on the first half. That now brings
Ja
G2
zawsze
up
muszę
to
grać
10.
MD Eko.
And Navi still on 12 and probably
Ja tu
cannot
mam najgorsze z drużyny.
Yeah, and C's
Ja w ogóle na nie mogę sobie kupić.
We got this.
Kurde, muszę kupić defusa, muszę
his
wszystko.
body not having very good
Kurde,
games at the moment.
takie są zasady, ale kurde Gaben, dlaczego za...
I think that takes their team
Nie
over the
wiem
line.
co, ale dlaczego tak robisz?
Bro fist
Kupi Gaben. Gaben.
back to them.
Gratulacje, no. Jezu, i znowu jest smoka. What? Co? Cheater! To jest wiadomo, że to on cheatuje. Chyba sobie strzeli i je, już nie żyje.
He is lurking. Kenny
No
almost
tak
picking
pięknie.
towards long.
Nie, ja...
Watches some players and he'll move back. Some
Ja
information
się denerwiam.
about how
Ja
will
robię
G2
wszystko
respond.
na
Pop on A, they're moving back. They've still got 3 players towards 2 bomb sites. They're not too concerned.
Kurde!
Minute 15 on the clock, and now NBK will start to
Kucnę
head
sobie,
towards A.
o. Tylko jednej nie ma rundy eko, pięknie.
Well, the pass is
Kurde.
actually to in recent rounds, and it's been working out
Ci gra?
three for them.
Ci dwaj grają?
These small plays
Jezu, my
around
to
these
przegramy. A
defensive
dobra, nie?
positions, the Apex
No
now
przegramy, to
confidence to go
wiadomo.
forward, so
Zakład,
move on.
piszcie sobie.
Throwing flashbang.
Investigation.
Przegramy?
It's
Czy nie przegramy?
investigation. Going to be
Piszcie.
successful. You will find some information for the team, but it's all a ruse.
Ate it.
Straight into Kenny S's scope. Doesn't feel too good there for Navi, and into B, they are forced to go.
The pilgrimage of team players into the B bomb site so far. It's successful. But will they reach the heavens? Shock is in the water area, but it's NBK to save his teammate for a brief second. Can they mount some kind of defense there? Indeed,
Flashbang.
trade will continue in favor of Navi. 2 versus 1 now. Apex on the high ground, looking around the smoke. Now the smoke is gone. Simple close. Oh, it's so close. The bullet will go the way of Apex. 13 to 10. Finally, Na'Vi get their first round on the board. But how many can they get? It's been a very hard fourth round
Fire in the hole!
for the
Watch out! Cheater!
with 2 kills. Guardian leading the charge with 6 kills for his team.
Dobra, teraz defuza.
Again, similar struggle to the G2 team who are back on the full buy and they've still got more money in the bank.
Jest.
CT side.
Good.
Yeah, you never like to see that one.
Good.
Should be too consequential though for Navi's side.
Dobra. Teraz mi starczy.
This is actually
Jest,
one
starczy
of
mnie
the
na
things
jakąś
we can see
broń.
here, just looking over the
Wezmę
time.
widzę na będę smokała.
Bold
Ho,
goes
ho,
so
ho,
far
ho.
away, but of course he's scoped in nice and tight. However, the flash will force him to fall back. That's a great
Go,
foul
go,
from
go.
Navi. Crossing their T's, dotting their I's, being diligent with the use of their utility. And such is the, I suppose, the frustration with playing this side of the map as the T side. It feels as though you don't even
Deploying
have the
flashbang.
ability to make all your bases safe. Flick off here. Take down a player before the Na'Vi push can come in. That's the question. Another match that works quite between them and Na'Vi. They get ever closer to that A-bomb site.
Seized, picked off, shots delivering in the face, but the rotation is coming here. It's a full rotation from the CT side, and they've got the delay tactics there, the Molotov, and Na'Vi almost getting barbecued. Feel like they are forced to bodies flying in. Na'Vi in the red for the most part. Simple, maybe down to him. It's 2 versus 4.
Defusing.
30 seconds to find these kills, but the bomb is in absolute no man's land. It's in Sniper Alley. Back on.
I'm defusing the bomb.
Feels not a salvageable situation or not worth the risk. They will get it out. Counter-terrorist win.
I'm not sure which player it was from Na'Vi that was in the serious position, but I think with all the information that Kenny has got, he must have seen like at least 2 or 3 players saw all the nades flying over. He knew that a big bulk of the team for Na'Vi was towards that A-long area, and so in getting the frag towards sewers, they know that the committed play has to come to A, because there's no double back potential. There's not enough time at that point with that player lost for the team side. So it's a very smart full rotation from G2. I mean, they did leave 1 player in jungle because they're rotating. G2 read that. What a CT side there, man.
Na'Vi with the AWP, the AK, and a bunch of pistols. G2 with 2 warps where they tried to get some picks and weren't able to for the longest time. Will
Laying down smoke.
Will they be subject to a similar fate? Lots of players around the country. Bomb has been planted. Guardian alone. Take one with him and does some rotations towards the B area. The B area is
Throwing fire!
both CT sides with that extra man towards the B bomb sites. See how it pays off. And Na'Vi are collecting themselves around.
I'm defusing the bomb.
Potential is there, but then so are 3 Frenchmen. Very proficient in
Throwing
headshots.
flashbang.
Guardian, there you go. And she found the this he built on this. Quick, nicely done by Flamey. Finds himself an MBK that's quite unawares as to what's happening there from the monster position. Shocks though, forced out of position by the Flames, and we've got players flying all over the place now as Kenny has tried to respond, but he is alone. And
Let's
he is
go.
desperately weak. Has to fall back.
The Guardian is wallbang.
No idea.
I'm not sure if it should, but I saw Guardian going for
Deploying
some
flashbang.
dirty angles through the wall. And yes, will
Flashbang.
ultimately be picked off by so another round of attack. Na'Vi desperate team rounds for both sides. We have a tactical timeout for G2, a 3rd tactical timeout. They have 1 remaining as the Glory survey also describes. There's 1 shy for the G2 side, but Na'Vi are 1 shy of match points.
Yeah, this starts to get really weird. You know, with teams trading rounds like this, it does put G2 in a So starts to put him in a bit of a weird position, considering that on the first half, of course, G2 were only able to scrounge 3 rounds together. But from this position, Na'Vi do look like they could very well be closing the match out. They need 2 rounds. G2, you know, they've run out of money with this buy. So this round basically has to work. Otherwise, you know, Na'Vi going to be on 15 rounds, G2 will be left with no economy. So this is error for G2 at this
Terrorists win.
And I'm quite curious on how this is going to work on the T side. We've seen that both CT teams haven't really given up much when the T's had 2 warps. Obviously, they don't know that, but the teams express as a struggle. 2 plays on long, if Guardian goes...
We got this.
Surely he is going to get picked.
Deploying decoy.
It's a great one from towards the position. Can he force, but he will stand
Throwing
his ground.
flashbang.
And Guardian, there he goes, taken out. But Simple might
Deploying flashbang.
He can take this away.
Flashbang.
Simply walk in Monster, scoped in with AWP. I mean, there was a time where Simple on the CT side of Overpass would just run through Monster with perfect timing, time again. Those days are past.
I feel like only Kenny's can hit that shot by the boulder. That was just disgusting, to be honest. And it's interesting too, because I wonder if Na'Vi read how G2 will play a 4 versus 4. I wonder if they've done that level of research into G2's CT rotations. Oh, there's a quick spot there. A
Grenade
lot of
out.
silence broken by contact between Seized and Shocks towards Short.
Smoke.
Seized lucky to be alive there, down to 16 health. MBK starts to feel the heat quite literally as we see Nettles tossed about by Na'Vi. 20 seconds, they have to be B, and there's the first entry. Flamey onto body. But is that where it stops? Or is that just the beginning here? Because Na'Vi, they've got 15 seconds, they have to go in. They've got to plant.
The release dragging these seconds out and Flamey. Oh my god, that was so close, but it seems he may be successful, or perhaps he won't. They have to plant immediately, but they don't have possession of the bomb. What a hero play.
Terrorists win.
Maybe Exil after the fact, Simple. He needs to hide. Tight stuff for both teams, but what a hero play from MBK. He knows what he just did. 45 relief on him. 14-12, they're still in the game, and Na'Vi are not on match point. 4 orbs continue.
It's actually crazy
Move it,
because
move it.
it is the double ops that really made that so awkward, isn't it? I mean, it's so hard to move them in. If you're in a spot where someone has to take initiative, it's just like, well, you don't want the ops just running. They've got to be scoped up. It just doesn't really work out very well for your team.
Throwing
to do
flashbang.
that. So, very
Deploying
well played.
flashbang.
The lifeline here for G2, but for how long? They go on.
Every third bullet. The sound everything is fine.
Defusing the bomb.
Oh, yeah.
In almost every scenario, it's sort of difficulty from
Counter-terrorists win.
with the sniper rifle. Simple on second time. 40 seconds and 3 versus 4 now.
Hold it. That tells them everything they need to know. They know 100% it's going to be A now, but there is just enough time here to get the bomb planted. Toss of the bomb over towards Edward.
Let's go,
Simple
let's go.
in this whole position, try to cover everything essentially at this point, but he can't get to position in time. Sort of misread the timings there, and Stenius is way too far up for Simple to account for. And now Edward with 22 health against 3 players.
Flashbang.
See top right there, MBK very elated with that one. G2, they know that every round here is so difficult.
I think he was going for a hero.
Oh no, absolutely, but
I thought he was aiming first. was just running away. It's like, no. But there we go.
The crazy thing is the double orbs. It is. I'm sure they'll mention this on the analyst deck. If you are to actually win this game, we've seen quite a few of these rounds, as mentioned. It's become Na'Vi just by nature of the double ops, you get into a spot where okay, we've managed to open up the round, but actually somewhere. And it's like,
Not a fan of Na'Vi's tactical timing. Well, 3K for most players, but City's got $7,600, and they're still at man. They're still around the net. Their loss bonus isn't spectacular, but they could take a punt with a rifle, and indeed he will do exactly that. AK has got himself some breathable grenades as well to protect lines on some of the other players. GT50 for Guardian. He's got 4K in the hole, so that's a good move. Some people play that. So we'll see if this play will work out.
Terrorists win.
Yes, simple. Get hit. He's behind Flamey at the moment, so Flamey is shield and simply will trade.
looks like an explosive one is in store from Na'Vi onto that B bomb site. And indeed, a bunch of Molotovs tossed over the top, soaring through the air, carpeting the bomb site in the flames. It's an inferno here, but it will be the CTs with the hail of bullets here from these M4s rattling off to just annihilate every single player from Na'Vi. 14, G2 have tied it up. They are so close to at the very least securing that first half is so desperate. Pressing, I imagine, as well for some of the GT players that now put themselves in a position.
The problem is, yeah, it is
Flashback.
yes, they're having some of
Incendiary out.
but it's G2 with most of the momentum. Now it's that on the second half, it's them who it's Na'Vi maybe feeling the pressure. Na'Vi with a reasonable number of nades, but by any means not seeing the Molotov on the T side. So that makes it harder to execute towards B. We saw previous rounds where they would throw Molotov around the two area where you peek short, and you can double peek from that position. Shots to an opening kill onto Guardian. Don't know how that wasn't a headshot, but he gets the kill either way.
Go, go, go!
Gets the hell out of dodge. She's managed to escape and look at the run there from Edward. This might be the perfect play. Kenny S will go to the shoulder peek. Very smart from Kenny S there. Now on, we have the pop flash, but the baits. Flamey's there to cover. Beautiful stuff there as a counter.
Throwing flashbang.
And that will equalize things as far as the men are concerned.
Never like that. You might be bad cake. Throw your face in there, full of maggots. 14 apiece. And now we have 3 on the A site.
Throwing
They have
flashbang.
a read of the situation, and their read is not correct. BK War, the timing is unreal, and he may be stuck between a rock and a hard place. Simple, slowly but surely, trying to get a pick there, not quite working out for him. And now it's a big fight, 3 on 3. This is a huge round for both teams. Shox holding his angle. Great missed him completely. He's only got 11 HP, and his teammate will come to the rescue, leaving C's alone. He's got 15 seconds. The entire CT team are here. What remains of them? We've got the initial angle. We've got the trade frags. Perfect for G2. Match point G2.
Things getting very scary now for Na'Vi. Well, everything looks so amazing. I mean, Edward and Simple, and now it's come all the way to this on the CT side.
Defusing.
Those double up rounds where Na'Vi they created good chances, but then they struggled. They had awkward situations. Double up for G2 though on the CT side has been
Very
perfect.
nice.
Picture perfect.
Terrorists win.
Few pistols here for Na'Vi. This is it. They have to make this one work. G2 are so close now. Around for them and they've done it. What boost this would be to them to come back from that very dreadful stance.
Lost.
C's as will be. That may give Na'Vi the confidence to head in that direction. But they don't have G2, maybe with a read. Apex is moving towards long to join Shox, but MBK is getting a kill. Their tickets are invalid. They won't get a single kill. G2 16 to 14. What a massive comeback. A mental, tense, and arduous task. A match of endurance, but they did it. They took it over the line.
And it's great because in some respect as well, it's going to lessen maybe some of the criticism of the coin flip situation, because that is kind of insane. They get between the two maps, then they're getting absolutely annihilated, and that's something that will very much raise many questions as it already was on the desk. But as you said, they really showed their temerity here, the competitive they can have when their backs are against the wall, and when they hit that CT side, man, you know, they've done it so many in a level of comfort. And again, choices and think, was that the right call?
Yeah, they may feel like close of a 12-3 half, unable to meet those measly 3 T rounds of their opponents, with only 2 for themselves. 14-16, a tough loss. Simple up there with 30 kills, most of which were in the first half. I think that it's fair to terrorists win. He managed to get it to 12 in the end. Both those two plays in particular struggled on the kill count. But he feels some responsibility for that. He's dragging, but we'll see what the thoughts of the analysts are over up with it.
Yes, we certainly will. Thank you very much, James Dammer.
Let's go, let's go!
For our final game of the day a little bit later, we are going to wrap things up on our panel once more. Terrific comeback from G2.
Deploying flashbang.
This one, that's for sure. Let's find out what our panel members make out from Yanko's
Grenade out!
Already shaking his head. I guess I know where you're both going with this one. What a
Throwing a grenade.
including the
Hashtag the claim is right, Paul. I mean, what else can you say? They knew all along.
destiny. Wasn't random at all.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, in my opinion, this is a key sides, not as much as great CT sides. We saw from Navi early on, the plan was to leave Simple alone towards the battle area, close past on A, save the smoke, and 3-2 wants to come that way, and it worked perfectly. Simple was able to isolate players. They were able to use those smokes in defense. You can see it right here. This smoke makes it super awkward for the T's pushing onto the bomb side. And G2 realized that. They tried to adjust by being more aggressive without using utility, just trying to single out Simple, but they didn't manage to do so.
Yeah, that aggressive play also gave them some really good reads, and then they could stack bomb sites and stuff. They always had information, so I think it was really good to see Simple unleash.
No more talking. Now we fight!
Backing him up on the frag count, locking up when he needed to, having those drop like bomb sites. So those two guys, you know, they did a really good job. If you look at a half, you get 12-3, and that's not good enough to win. Paul, I'm going to make every decision in my life right now.
Based on
to
the
go
point?
like, yeah, maybe that one too. But, you know, I thought that the whole veto process would have just completely blown G2 out of the water after that first half.
I mean,
Exactly.
early on, didn't it?
Well, in my mind, they had already lost the veto if you had the coin toss,
Yeah.
right? But you know, MBK, Kenny, they were all doing their part. Body once again quiet. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe I just have lots of picture of highlights of Body in my mind, and I'm overrating him a little bit.
I mean, he stepped up. He was quite quiet, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that second half, once you see G2 win pistol and win the first gun round, that's where you see, okay, this is a realistic possibility now. But it was up to Navi to try and adjust, to try something new. Most of the time it was just very, very slow in trying to take map control, and then the executes were super sloppy. It's like, you know, there's just one smoke or a flash or something like that, and you can see just them running into Kenny S with the AWP.
To build on that, the one round that looked like Navi should have won is where Flamey went
I'm throwing the flashbang.
Eagle out of the nectar. And then that's an impact round right there. Navi got that one. They did have more success
I'm planting the bomb.
where their T rounds came from, so I'm surprised we didn't see a bit more diversity and maybe leaning towards that in the later stages. It was still very execute based, and it just wasn't enough.
Celebrations all around for the G2 players at the end there as well. They really did win that one. Enjoyed winning that one, I should say. Yanko, from Navi's point of view, what do you think?
Terrorists win.
I think it's going to be very, very difficult for them because this is an issue they've been having for a very long time. To me, it looks like it's a leadership issue, right? You see C struggling on the scoreboard. I think that's because he's trying to put all his focus into in-game leading, but it's not been working very well. A lot of those rounds, you think that the mid-round calls weren't the best ones. Once they get some map control, they seem indecisive at times. Do we want to fake? Do we want to try and go for a full-on execute? And they ended up running into